Hello, welcome back to Heal Yourself with Dani. Here today with another special request on my reflexology self-help tips. Um, this one is for gout. Now, if you have gout, you're very aware of what it is. It can be very painful. I won't really get into it too much because it can affect people in a variety of different ways. Some only the feet, some other joints. It's very different on an individual basis. However, basically, it's to do with the buildup of uric acid in the body. So what I would treat as a reflexologist for that would be like the kidneys, the adrenal glands, and your lymph node areas. So we can do that in the feet and in the hands. So there's a couple spots. Um, Now in the hand, so we're going to look at the hand here, and often, so our lymph system is here, which I know I've worked with that before on some of my videos. So we can just kind of gently rub this. You're not trying to do heavy pressure in here. You're just gentle rubbing because you're trying to promote the flow of fluids within your body and your lymph system to sort of purify out the toxins out of your system. So we're going to do that. And then also we're going to work on our adrenal gland, which is a little tricky, but basically just feel around in here. So I go from the joint here and kind of almost straight in just a little bit, and it's kind of right there roughly, but feel around. And certainly if you have a tender spot in there and you do suffer from gout, you're probably in the right place. So just really work at that spot until you get it worked out. And there's no more pain. Otherwise, just work at that general area. Even if you have to go a little broader, that's fine too. The kidneys are also in a zone very close. So they're gonna, if you think of like a little bean being placed, so if you go straight across here for the adrenal, then there's a little bean kind of in behind it. It goes with the curvature kind of the base of your thumb. So that's the kidney area. So again, you can work at it. If it's tender, you're probably in the right spot. But again, if you just want to broadly go in this area, then you'll capture it. You don't need to be very specific. This is self-help and not real technical, right? So it doesn't matter. You can't really do any wrong. So you can just work at that either with pressures, you can push and hold, you can rub, you can just sort of generally stroke up and down, anything to sort of release and promote the flow of fluids within that system, okay? And then always, like I say, do both hands, always, always, because both sides. So again, we'll go across from the joint, right around there somewhere, right? So we're going to work that. Now in the foot, which is a little bit trickier to show, but so right in here, this crease at the top of where your ankle meets the top of your foot is our lymph area in our foot. So what I like to do, I'm kind of hooking my thumb on this other side. I don't know if I can show you. So I just hold my thumb there and then I stroke across the top, kind of right in that zone. And again, this is to promote the flow of that fluid. Okay, now to find the spot in the bottom of the foot for the kidney and adrenal gland is going to be a little bit trickier, but essentially it's in the middle of the foot, a little bit towards the outside edge here. So right around in here. Again, the adrenal gland is right above the kidney. So as long as you're working in this general area, you'll probably capture it. Again, you don't have to be super technical, but if you do find a tender spot, you can just pressure on it. So I'm just kind of squeezing. I hold my thumb on the top just so I can get that squeezing pressure and squeeze my fingers in good. You could just do that, but I find it's more effective if your thumb's back there just to anchor you. I push and I pull out because again, we're working on flow. Now, they would flow down, kidneys would flow down to release the toxins. So we're going to flow down if we can because it's sort of promoting releasing those toxins from the kidneys and the adrenal glands and getting them out. Okay, so we're going to do that. And again, both feet. It's the same on both feet, and I'm going to work this top zone here too. Okay, now hopefully that will help some of you with gout. It's not all encompassing, and I'm sure there are other treatment options and things out there for sure. Again, as I usually mention, do not stop taking your medication if the doctor has prescribed something. Check in with your doctor and see what you are recommended to do. You can also work with the affected joints, but probably not when it's inflamed at the time. Okay, so take care of yourself and hopefully that will help. Bye.